Hello, family. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another video. I know y'all probably looking at me like, wow, she's so glammed up. Well, y'all, it is Saturday evening, and I am on my way to LA. I have a speaking engagement in LA tonight. So, I'm getting a video in my travels to LA, and I wanted to let y'all just wanted to drop a little something on y'all. So welcome back to another video, okay? The T on MPD and relationships. Y'all know how we do it, fam. Listen, if you like the content, you've been watching for a little bit, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button, and come follow me as we discover our destinies. Of course, to my new subscribers and new followers, hey, y'all. Hey, listen, welcome to my tribe and family at large. Welcome back. Thank you all for visiting my media resource and finding value in something that I have to say. I appreciate your time. And if you like the content that I am bringing to you, why don't we let the YouTube community know? And we do that by simply hitting that like button. It gives our tribe and our family right here the greatest opportunity to grow. So, you know, I like to mention our Thursday night live streams, y'all. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. 5 p.m. every Thursday right here on the channel. Okay, 5 p.m. Y'all, come on out. Share the live streams with some folks. I really believe that it will bless your soul, okay? Can you say the goal of the day is 1.2K? The goal of the day is 1.2K. Okay, so every time we drop a video, family, engage with me. If you love the video, if you like it, hit the thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. If you don't, you can hit the thumbs down. It's up to you. But family, the goal of the day, every time we drop a video, I want this information to get out so people can get this life-changing, sometimes life-saving information, okay? Somebody hit the like button for you. Hit the like button for somebody else, all right? So, on to the topic of this video, though. Okay, on to the topic of the video. Listen, the more dedication, the more love and dedication you gave to the narcissist, okay, the greater the hate, all right? Now, I'm putting this video out here because I need y'all to understand something about, you know, the narcissist and the way that they think in terms of how you know, the role that you played now that you're gone, hopefully. If not, now that you're getting ready to leave, okay? Or been out for some time and planning on not ever going back, okay? Now, the reason that is because you have to understand that the narcissist, the way that they are, okay, they don't forget the things that have, you know, the things that happened, the things that transpired in the addiction ship. They don't, okay? So basically what you need to understand is that the more love and dedication that you gave to the narcissist, the greater the hate, okay? Why do you say that, Telsha? Simply because they can't ever replace you, okay? And because you can never be replaced as far as the dedication and everything that you brought to the relationship. And because this is what they try to do. These birds, I've told y'all before, they try to turn the new supply into you, okay? Because you got to remember the way that the narcissist got you. The way that they got you is they basically did all of the things that the old supply taught them to do, okay? And they used those tactics on you, okay? That's how they were able to get, you know, to basically gain your interest. So now that you're gone and they realize that they can't turn the new supply into you, then what happens is when they reflect back on it, this is why you get the stalking. This is why you're being harassed. This is why you get the flying monkeys, you know, calling, checking up on you. The narcissist is angry, y'all. I mean, it is what it is. And some of you think that it's a casual thing for them to be upset and, oh, they'll get over it, and you're kind of casual with it. But I need you to understand that they can be very dangerous, okay? When they sit back and think on the things that you brought to the table with them, this right here, and especially if they don't have a new supply, or that back burner supply is not sufficient enough to keep their fuel levels stabilized. This is where you can see the narcissist go into what we call destabilization. Okay? Now, when they go into destabilization, what you'll see is a lot of times they will try to, what I call hate hoover. Hate hoover is like, they'll say something real mean and nasty to you over the text. If they can still get to you, they'll send you a real mean and nasty email because they need to draw something from you. They're looking for a reaction, okay? They'll send a mean, nasty message to you through the children, okay? Perhaps through a family member. They'll start a smear campaign wanting you to respond. Basically what it is that their fuel levels have dropped to insufficient levels, and you're hated because they can't replace you, okay? They're not able to replace you. And I don't care what anyone says, they will never be able to replace you. They can move on from you, right? But they can't replace you because you are irreplaceable. There's no one else in the world that's like you. You understand what I'm saying? No one else in the world like you, okay? And not only that, they can find another person. They can move on just like you can move on. Okay? And the same thing with the narcissist. You're not going to replace the narcissist. Why would you want to replace that trash? You understand what I'm saying? You're going to move on to bigger and better things. Hopefully. That's the hope, right? So this right here is what you need to understand, because people are asking, well, the narcissist is in a new relationship. Like, why are they bothering me? Because I did the video on the narcissist will actually hoover you even if they're in a new relationship. Why are they bothering me? Why are they saying? It doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter. If you took care of them, this is how you tell. When the family members, this is how you know that you're going to get hate hoovered. When the family members told you that it had been a long time, or they had never seen the narcissist this happy before, I don't care whether it was male or female. Okay? If the family told you that, oh my goodness, I just never seen them this happy. I just hope everything works out. He or she is just so happy. They are just, if y'all got that in the beginning, oh, let me tell you something. When that thing is over, you better watch out. I can't tell you how many times I got hoovered on a text message. One time I got hoovered asking me what a celebrity had on, when y'all already know that celebrities, whenever they do a photo shoot, they tell you on the bottom of the page, or they tell you somewhere else in the magazine what they were wearing in the photo shoot. This bird, although he was blocked, or I thought he was blocked at the time, I found out through that text that he wasn't, so I made sure that didn't come through again. Gonna ask me, what did this celebrity have? I don't know, and don't care. Won't you go to the page where they tell you that? I mean, just the dumbest things. The dumbest things. Family, I'm telling you, this is what they do. And so when you refuse the hoover, this right here, I mean, this is a debilitating blow to their ego. What the level of love and dedication I like to call it attention, because I don't know if it's really love. How can you love somebody when you don't love yourself? But we called it love, right? When we were in it, we called it love. So I'm just going to say, for conversation's sake, you know, the level of love, dedication that you gave to the narcissist, now that you're gone, you're hated. And so the smear campaign is on, and it will be ongoing. And so many lies will be told about you. The flying monkeys will come for you. Okay? Basically, they're going to try to alienate you from the children. They're going to do they're going to do everything that they can to make your life miserable. Because on the spiritual side, they are getting a straight lashing from the taskmaster, from their slave master, Satan. That demon is telling them all day long that they're a failure. And not only that, the demon failed to basically accomplish one simple mission, is what the slave master tells them. You had one assignment, and that was to destroy this person, and you couldn't do it. So the tormenting spirits, y'all hear me? This is why y'all getting all of this hate mail, hate hoovered. You know what I'm saying? This is why they lash out so tough. It's because you came in kicking down the doors. Bam! You came in kicking down the walls. Bam! You didn't come in meeting the standard. You set that bad boy. And now you gone up out of there. Man, look. Man, look a here. Like, listen. Y'all came up in there like Too Short. Blow the whistle. Bum, 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 blow the whistle. Bum, bum. Yeah, that's how y'all came up in there. Y'all had the drum major's attention up in there. When you came up in that thing. Bam! I mean, you just getting it. You shining on them. You stunting and you shining on them. That's what you were doing. Okay? That's what you were doing. Stunting and shining. All the way through. Just doing what you do. Just being the beautiful, just extraordinary person that you are. So you got to be hated. Sorry. That's just the way that it is. But I tell you what you do. You pick up the broken pieces of your heart. Allow God to put them back together. Then go shine on them again. But this time when you shining with the glow of the Holy Ghost. Okay? This is what you do. You pick yourself up. You allow God to put you back together again. Some of y'all already stunting and shining on these birds. Okay? Listen, these camels doing James Brown splits. These bats in cowboy hats. Come on here, somebody. What? Listen, y'all. Just know when you getting all this level of hate, okay? When you are getting the nasty messages, when you getting them blowing up your phone back to back to back to back, it's because, listen, there's not another one like you. There's just not another one like you. So you have to be hated on because you took, what you did when you removed yourself from their life is you took them gold bars of who you are. And you stood up on your feet and you got to step in. So listen, you being missing and absent from the equation is a huge loss. Know that. Trust and believe that. So those of you that are saying, you don't know why the narcissist is just being so mean, so nasty towards you, and they got this smear campaign and they want to turn the kids against you and everything else. This is why. They had one mission. Their mission, their task was to destroy you, and they didn't do it. So now they got to answer to their slave master, Satan, for that. But not only that, on the natural side, listen, it's devastating losing you. It really is. It's devastating to lose you. And I'm sure if some of y'all have heard from the flying monkeys, and I want to say this, y'all please, Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Let this information circulate. I want to say this. Also with the level of hate. Some of y'all have caught glimpses. Now, a lot of times the narcissists will hide, especially when they don't have sufficient fuel supply. But, did I say hit the like button? Yeah, I did. I said hit the like button. Y'all make sure y'all do that, okay? Because I forgot to tell y'all that earlier. I said it in the beginning, but let me tell you again. Oh, also too, you got to know this. The way, if y'all have seen the narcissist, if y'all catch glimpses of them, because they hide a lot when once you leave, because they don't have anybody to replace you, nobody else. And a lot of them will pretty much be alone, or they'll be with that back burner supply, you know, that have, you know, 2 teeth in the back, and they chew the steak on one side, but you know they managed it to eat the whole thing. You know, I just don't know what's in them gums. Must be razors up in that thing. How you gonna eat a whole T-bone and you ain't got nothing up front? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, y'all. Some of y'all done testified. Listen, and that's no slight to the folks that have dentures, because I had somebody write me, tell me that they were sensitive about their teeth. Okay? So this is no slight to you, but you know, those little nasty ones that watched us go through this abuse, and they knew about us, and they decided to be with the narcissist. That's who we talking about, okay? So we're not referring to you, okay? All right, so let me get that straight. But when they don't have sufficient fuel supply, you know it. And how you know it is that you'll see all of that. You'll see the way that they look, skin looking terrible. They just looking terrible. They'll basically be looking like they were when you found them. Kind of like that. Perhaps a little worse. Okay? It is what it is, isn't it? Listen, you get what you put out there. You reap what you sow. In the end, you will. Listen, in the end, we do win. Okay? And they will pay. They will pay. All right, family? So listen, I wanted to put that out there for y'all as I'm on my way out here to LA. I love you all. And I want to say to you all, be safe. Y'all take your safety precautions and make sure you stay safe, okay? And I don't want any of y'all getting sick. I love you all. May y'all bless you and keep you and make his face to shine upon you until I see you all on the next video. You all be safe out there. I love you all. Shalom. Peace.